So Pokimane has been back for a few days and is already embroiled in another drama. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't really even want to say that she's the one who kind of got this whole thing going, because in all reality, she didn't. It's just people on Twitter being people on Twitter. That website is just notorious for being obnoxiously negative at all times, right? Like, there's no positivity on it. It is just a complete dumpster fire. So I'm not necessarily sure if you guys know what this is. I actually literally just really learned about this from this whole situation. It's called VTubing. From what I understand, it's basically like an animation slash art that you can put up, and it's supposed to represent you. It's almost like an anime character or something like that, and basically it's really good for people who don't want to show their face on streams and things like that, or want to play a character or whatever. I mean, not really my cup of tea or whatever, but I mean, I kind of understand the importance behind it, or, you know, whatever, the people liking this art, I guess. So Pokimane announced that she was going to do one of these, that she was going to, I guess, become a VTuber and start streaming, sometimes with this little character up instead of her face cam. Apparently on days and stuff that she doesn't want to wear makeup or whatever, which I think is reasonable. I don't really see a huge problem with it, to be honest. A lot of people called out, though, that it's pretty hypocritical of her to do this after she tried to make fun of YouTuber Gundam for basically using a character to represent himself, which is pretty understandable, but I mean, besides the mild hypocrisy in it, I don't really think that this is something that people should be mad about, but people are losing their fucking minds, man. People took to Twitter in outrage over Pokimane using an animated character to, I guess, replace her face cam sometimes. I thought it would have been the tier 3s, I guess, that got really mad about this, but no, it doesn't seem to be them. This is people within the VTubing community, which I hate to generalize, but I mean, given the reaction that I've seen here, it looks like it's something that I would not want to take part in. Seems extremely negative and condescending of people trying to get into the hobby for whatever reason. And this might be one of the only times that I actually have defended Pokimane, okay? Because she actually didn't even do anything wrong here, and she's just getting attacked because, simply put, idiots on the internet are mad that their art isn't getting recognized and she's going to have hers recognized because she's famous, or she's only doing it for the money, which you can make that point all day, but I mean, who really cares at the end of the day, dude? Like, who really cares if Pokimane is using VTubing for money? Just because she does it for money doesn't mean that there won't be any positive impact brought on by her doing that, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, she's gonna do this for money and then no one's gonna like VTubing. That's not how it is. In fact, the only people I even see really hating on her are actually people in the VTubing community. So, I just want to go through some of these responses and arguments and just kind of, I guess, pick those apart one by one, because most of them are very stupid. You are cashing in on a trend. You are already famous and have showed your face. Why now? We work our hearts out. There's so many small VTubers that deserve recognition. You are hoping on a trend and saturating it more. How dare you? Okay, drama queen, let me go ahead and explain this, okay? There's nothing actually wrong with cashing in on a trend. What do you think happens to VTubing if she does this? You think that she's gonna make her money and then the VTubing community just falls apart tomorrow? No, that has nothing to do with anything, and it's ridiculous. And VTubing isn't exclusively for people who don't want to show their face. I don't understand why people feel the need to gatekeep things like this and make it out as if like their reasoning for why they use it is the only reason why something can be used. This whole post here just screams, hey, I'm a small VTuber, I can't get any recognition, probably because I fucking suck, and you're going to get more attention doing it than me, so how dare you? I mean, you can literally interchange a lot of this to YouTube or Twitch, and it's the same thing. There's so many small YouTubers that deserve recognition. Optimus is hopping on trends. He's saturating it. How dare he get views on YouTube? I work my heart out. It's like, shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Why? A big point of VTubers is the anonymity that allows the talents to express themselves without worrying about their personal life being affected. You shouldn't become one just because it's new. This is bigger than just you. Distance yourself from the culture that we respect. You're gonna notice a lot of anime profile pictures in these tweets. I'm just making an observation. That's all I'm saying. You respect the culture so much that you're gatekeeping it from anyone new trying to get in on it, regardless of reasoning, and allowing the culture to grow behind, you know, the limits that you've set for it. That's how much you respect it. Congratulations, that makes sense. And who are you to tell people why they can't become something? You shouldn't become one because it's new. It's bigger than just you. Yeah, you know, the fucking lack of self-awareness in that tweet is insane. it is bigger than just you too. People are allowed to find new reasons to want to be on something, and you're not the, I guess, authority of the VTuber community, so I'm not necessarily sure what you're even trying to say. It just sounds like you wrote what you said and then didn't think about, how it could be turned against you in any way, and it's completely stupid. So this is how it starts. This is how they ruin what you love. It keeps happening. Then you drag your feet moving on to the next thing, but they'll miss you. They'll see you left. They will follow. They will bring their destruction with them. There is no peace. Dude, this sounds like people are talking about terrorists. They're gonna bring their destruction with them. There is no peace. They will follow. They'll see that you leave, and then they'll come with you. Like, come on, man, shut up. Like, I don't know if you've come to realize this. You are talking about fucking VTubing on the internet, okay? And you are acting as if the homeland that thousands of years of your ancestors have fought to defend is being overran by the enemy. Tweets like this just indicate to me the lack of vitamin D that a lot of human beings have. Like, you need to go outside and fucking get some fresh air. If this is how mad you're getting over somebody becoming a VTuber simply because there's some ooh-woo girl on Twitch, and they may or may not be doing it for money. It comes off really weird. The whole point of being a VTuber is not showing your face, and I don't want her to represent people like me. She's a normie. Ooh, I didn't like that. I like how you also ignored my ing point. English, I'm assuming? Look, I don't want to fight with you, but you seem nice. I can have my own opinions. Thank you. That's great. Everyone else can have their own opinions too. Like, my opinion is that you gatekeeping this culture that you have no authority in is fucking stupid. And you look like a clown on the internet because of it. And the fact that you called someone a normie in the year 2020, come on, man. Really? I don't want her to represent people like me. Okay, well then don't let her represent people like you. Here's the thing, right? I love sports, okay? A lot of people have different beliefs than me that watch sports. Guess what? They don't represent me because we like the same football team. There's YouTubers out there who I have differing opinions with. They don't represent me because they're YouTubers. Like, that's so fucking stupid. The fact that people seem to believe in the year 2020 that, like, if you don't have the same opinions altogether in a community, that you need to be like a social outcast and like you're not allowed to be part of the group is fucking stupid. And keep in mind, we're talking about digital characters on the internet. We're not even talking about anything real. We're not talking about a book club or anything like that. We're talking about fucking pixels on a screen that these people legitimately are getting mad over because Pokimane has decided to join the community, man. Like, come on. That's why I don't want the things I like to become famous. People can't see a niche that they already want to screw up. So you're telling me that you like VTubing and you respect the culture and whatever, but you don't want the audience for it to grow and for thousands, if not millions of new people to now be introduced into the community and grow interested in it and learn to embrace it, because those people don't like things just like you. They don't act just like you. They don't use things for the same reason that you do. You love this culture so much that you want it only to be for you and a select few people that you like. This reminds me of those fucking people who will comment like, I'll listen to some like unreleased Lil Uzi Vert music every once in a while, right? Or like some obscure songs that aren't among like his top charted songs or anything like that. And it happens with every artist, right? But they'll comment things in the comments, fake Lil Uzi Vert fans won't find us here, LOL. Go listen to, Futsal Shuffle. It's like, bro, you're not fucking sweet because you were the first person to find something. You know what I'm saying? You think anyone gives a shit about the first person to discover gold or discover water? No one cares. You know why? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's not an accomplishment to say, oh, hey, I'm one of the first people to do VTubing. Like, who cares? Go ahead and tell somebody at a party that that's what's going on and see what happens. No one gives a fuck if, you don't want things to become famous because for some reason it harms your enjoyment of it. Which alone is a completely stupid point. I mean, I love this culture so much that I don't want new audiences to find it. That would be like, and I would think this is stupid, that would be like a fan of my channel, right? Saying like, I don't like it with all these new Optimus fans, bro. All these kids commenting all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching since 20,000. Congratulations. Do you think I fucking like you more than the person who's been subscribed since yesterday? Because I don't. You support my content equally as much, okay? Like, it's stupid. It doesn't fucking matter who was first. It doesn't have any effect on anyone's life if you were the first person to find VTubing, or the 10,000th, or the 90 millionth. It doesn't have any effect on anything. And as long as you don't let it destroy the culture around your hobby, then guess what it's not gonna do? But the more that you act like this, and you act like spoiled, entitled brats, and pretend that people can't do something that you like because you don't like them, or you don't respect their reasoning, you just look stupid, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I just now discovered VTubing because of this situation, and I gotta tell you, it's something I'll never get into now, because look how toxic this community is. They fucking gatekeep their art form because they think that they're cool and quirky because they were the first ones on board, basically. Like on the Titanic, do you think it mattered if the first person to get on one of the lifeboats, you know, do you think they mattered more than the last person? No, they all survived, right, if they got on the lifeboat. If you didn't, well, shit out of luck. But I mean, what are you gonna get off the ship and be like, yeah, I was the first one on the lifeboat, high five, fellas? No, because everyone on the ship is like, they don't care, you know, they all got on too. You having the fucking first bite of cake at the birthday party doesn't make you sweet, and caring about VTube more than the other person doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, she's gonna do it anyway, and guess what's gonna happen? She's gonna make more money than you ever have, okay? And, I mean, you can be upset by that, I'm not saying you can't, but to pretend like you own this art form because somebody who gets shit on the internet's using it is completely ridiculous. And at the end of the day, I don't care why Pokimane is doing it. It doesn't have any effect on my life. She's not falsely copywriting people anymore. You know what I'm saying? She's not doing bullshit anymore. If this is the trade-off, then I think I'm just fine with that. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's a good trade-off. But anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. Thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, not actually hating on Pokimane this time around, and signing out.